I want you to stop for a second. Close your eyes, just for a moment. Think about a time when someone spoke to you in English and you couldn't answer. Maybe it was at work, maybe it was at an airport, maybe it was a simple question, a very simple question, and your mouth just stopped. That feeling, that silence, that embarrassment you feel in your chest. I know it. And if you're listening to this right now, you know it too. You studied English. You really did. You know grammar. You know vocabulary. You've watched movies, listened to songs, maybe even read books in English. But when it's time to speak, the words disappear. Why does this happen? Why do so many people study English for years and still can't hold a simple conversation? That is exactly what we are going to talk about today. And I'm not just going to tell you why it happens. I'm going to give you a real plan, a step-by-step guide to fix it. So stay with me. This episode could change the way you learn English forever. Welcome to Best English Podcast, the podcast that helps real English learners speak with real confidence. I'm your host, and I am so glad you are here today. Every episode of this show, I give you something practical, not just theory, not just grammar rules, real tools, real techniques, things you can use today. This show is made for learners at the A2, B1, and B2 level. That means you know some English, maybe a good amount, but speaking still feels hard. And that's okay. That's exactly why we're here. Today's episode is called How to Learn English Speaking Easily. And in the next 20 minutes, we're going to cover three big things. First, why speaking feels so difficult, even after years of study. Second, 5 powerful steps to start speaking better, starting today. And third, how to keep going, even on the hard days. Are you ready? Then let's begin. The real problem. Let me tell you something that most English teachers won't say. The way most people learn English is broken. Not because they're not smart, not because they're not trying, but because the system teaches them to read English and write English and study English, but it never really teaches them to speak English. And those are very, very different things. Think about it this way. Imagine you want to learn how to swim. You buy a book about swimming. You read about swimming every day. You watch videos. You learn the theory. You understand the movements perfectly, but you never get in the water. After 1 year of studying swimming like this, can you swim? No, of course not. English speaking is exactly the same. Speaking is a physical skill. Your mouth needs to practice making English sounds. Your brain needs to practice finding English words quickly. Your body needs to feel comfortable with the rhythm and the music of English. You can only get that from doing it, not from studying it. But there's another problem, and this one is even deeper: fear. Most English learners are afraid to speak, afraid to make mistakes, afraid to sound wrong, afraid that someone will correct them, or laugh at them, or judge them. And so they wait. They think, I'll speak when my English is better. But that day never comes, because your English only gets better when you speak. It is a circle, a painful, frustrating circle. You're afraid to speak because your English isn't good enough. But your English isn't good enough because you're afraid to speak. You don't speak because you're not ready, but you'll never be ready until you speak. Today, we break that circle, together. 5 steps to speak better. So here is the plan. 5 steps, 5 real practical steps that will change the way you learn to speak English. Let's go through them one by one, slowly, clearly, so you can really hear them and really understand them. Speak out loud every single day, even when you're alone. This is the most important step, and it costs nothing. You don't need a teacher, you don't need a partner, you don't need a classroom, you just need your voice. Every day, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you see around you. Narrate what you're doing. I am making coffee. It smells good. It is morning, and the sky is blue. Or take a topic, any topic, and just talk about it for 2 minutes. Your favorite food, a place you want to visit, something that happened to you this week. Don't worry if it sounds bad at first. Don't worry about mistakes. Just talk. Your mouth needs repetition. Your brain needs repetition. 5 minutes a day is enough to start, but you must do it every day. Every single day. Make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. Non-negotiable. Stop translating in your head. This one is hard to change, but it is so important. Most learners do this. They hear a question in English. They translate it into their language. They think of the answer in their language. Then they translate the answer back into English. Then they say it. That is 4 steps. 4 steps just to say one sentence. Of course it's slow. Of course it feels difficult. The goal is to remove the translation step completely, to think in English. Now, I know, this sounds impossible, but it is not impossible. It just takes practice. Start very small. Pick 5 objects in your home. Learn their names in English. Every time you see them, think their English name, not your language. English. Then expand. Think simple daily thoughts in English. I'm tired. I need water. The traffic is bad today. Small steps, every day. Your brain will slowly start to work in English. And when that happens, when your brain starts thinking in English, speaking becomes so much faster, so much more natural. Trust this process. It takes time, but it works. Use what you know, not what you don't know. Here's a mistake I see all the time. A learner is speaking. They want to say a word. They can't remember it. They stop. They search their memory. The silence gets longer and longer, and they feel embarrassed. This happens because they are trying to find the perfect word. But in real conversation, there is no perfect word. There is only communication. So here's the rule. If you can't find the word, use a simpler word. Can't remember exhausted? Say very tired. Can't remember magnificent? Say very beautiful. Can't remember postpone? Say move to a later time. Simple is not wrong. Simple is not stupid. Simple is smart. Simple keeps the conversation moving. And keeping the conversation moving is the whole point. The more you do this, the more confident you will feel, because you will realize that you can always say something. You always have enough English to communicate. You just have to use what you have. Shadow native speakers. This is one of the most powerful techniques in language learning, and almost nobody does it. It's called shadowing, and here's how it works. You find a podcast, a video, a movie, anything with clear, natural English speech. You press play, you listen to a sentence, you pause, and then you say that sentence out loud, exactly the way the speaker said it. Same words, same speed, same rhythm, same music. You're not just repeating words, you're copying the sound of English, the way it flows, the way the voice rises and falls, the way words connect together. This is how children learn their first language. They listen, they imitate, they repeat, over and over. You can do the same. Start with slow, clear speakers. Podcasts like this one are perfect. TED Talks are great. Audiobooks with clear narrators are wonderful. Do this for just 10 minutes a day. Your pronunciation will improve, your rhythm will improve, and you will start to feel English, not just know it. That is the difference between someone who speaks English and someone who speaks English naturally. Step 5. Talk to real people as soon as possible. I saved this one for last because I know it's the hardest. The fear is real. I understand. But I want to tell you something very honestly. Nothing will improve your English faster than real conversation with real people. Not apps, not textbooks, not videos, real conversation. Because real conversation is unpredictable. You don't know what the other person will say. You have to listen and respond in real time. You have to think quickly. You have to use everything you know. It is challenging, yes, but it is also the most powerful learning experience you can have. So, how do you start? Find a language partner online. There are free apps and websites where you can find native speakers who want to learn your language, and you help each other. 30 minutes of conversation each week is enough to see real progress. Or join an English conversation group. Many cities have free meetups. Many online communities hold weekly video calls for language learners. And when you do talk to someone, make mistakes. Please, make mistakes. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are information. Every mistake tells you something. It shows you exactly what to practice next. The people who improve the fastest are not the people who never make mistakes. They are the people who make the most mistakes and keep going anyway. I want to talk to you for a moment, not as a teacher, but as a friend. Because I know this journey is not always easy. There will be days when you try to speak and the words won't come. There will be days when you feel embarrassed after a conversation. When you think, why did I say it like that? That was so wrong. There will be days when you feel like you haven't improved at all, like all your effort was wasted. I know those days. They are part of the process. Every single person who speaks a second language beautifully, they had those days too. But here is what I want you to remember. Learning a language is not a straight line up. It goes up, then it slows, then it feels like it goes down, then suddenly it goes up fast again. That slow period, that difficult period, that is not failure. That is your brain organizing everything it has learned. It is getting ready for the next jump. So when you have a hard day, don't stop. Rest if you need to, but don't stop. And remember this, you are doing something remarkable. You are learning to express your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas in another language. Do you understand how incredible that is? Most people in the world never do that. Most people live their whole life in just one language. But you are doing something different. You are bigger than that. You are reaching further. Every great English speaker was once exactly where you are right now. The only difference between the person who speaks confidently today and the person who gave up 3 years ago is this. The confident speaker kept going. That's it. That is the entire secret. Keep going. Keep going on the good days and the bad days. Keep speaking when your English is perfect and keep speaking when it is broken. Keep learning when you feel motivated and keep learning when you feel tired. Because every single word you practice today is building something, a foundation, a voice, your voice, in English. And that voice is getting stronger every day, even when you can't feel it, even when you can't see it. It is growing. Before I let you go, I have one small challenge for you. Just one thing. That's all I ask. After this episode ends, speak for 2 minutes in English, out loud, alone, no audience, no pressure, just you and your voice. Talk about anything. Your plans for tomorrow, what you had for breakfast, a place you've always wanted to visit. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be spoken. 2 minutes. You can do that. And if you want to go further, pick one of the 5 steps we talked about today and make it your focus this week. Just one. Do it every day. See what happens. I promise you, if you do that, you will notice a difference. Not in a year, not in a month. This week. If this episode helped you, please subscribe to Best English Podcast so you never miss a new episode. Share it with a friend who is also learning English. Leave a review if you can. It helps other learners find this show and start their own journey. And if you have a question, if there's something about English speaking you want me to cover, reach out. I read every message. And your question might become the next episode. So, let me leave you with this. The English you speak tomorrow will be better than the English you speak today. The English you speak next week will be better than the English you speak tomorrow. Not because of magic, not because of luck, because you decided to keep going, because you opened your mouth even when it was hard, because you chose to grow. That is everything. That is all you need. This is your host on Best English Podcast. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, be patient with yourself, and I will see you in the next episode. Keep speaking, keep growing. Goodbye.